Good morning. My name is Tom. I come to you from the Rustic log cabin in Northern Maine. I'm headed back to the cabin. I just caught my third laker. This one is 27 inches long, 7 pounds. I'm headed back to the cabin. I've got this one and I've got one salmon in the cooler for supper. It has been a hellacious fishing trip up here. If you haven't subscribed to this channel and you like stuff on the great outdoors, fishing and stuff, this is what this channel is all about here at the Rustic log cabin in Northern Maine. I look forward to meeting you. Welcome to the great state of Maine. Pouring rain out today, so I am up here in the reloading room cleaning some pistols, all that. But I thought today, while it was raining, we're right in mud season. The lake is still froze over. There's no open water for the boat yet. The ice is too soft for ice fishing. And today is March 31st, so today is the last day of ice fishing season. I thought it would be a good time to talk about spring fishing and how early in the spring. You might be surprised. You might be surprised that the majority of the fishermen are missing out on the best fishing. If you're waiting until the 1st of June to go fishing, second week of June, you've already missed it. Not saying you can't catch a fish, but you missed the, if you're fishing for trout, if you're fishing for trout, salmon, lake trout, brook trout, brook trout, lake trout, and salmon. If you're fishing for those and you're waiting until second week of June, especially for lake fishing, you've already missed it. Now, when it comes to brook fishing and river fishing, stuff like that, now second week of June is looking pretty good. Bug season looking pretty good. Mayfly hatch looking pretty good. But if you're going to be fishing some of our lakes here in the state of Maine, you want to be out and on them as soon as the ice is clear. As soon. If I've been out there fishing while the ice was breaking up, and you can hear it jingle, 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 all the little ice crystals banging against each other. You get out and you find open water and you troll around in that. But as soon as the ice drops, you want to be out there trolling. You can troll right on top at that time of the year. As soon as the ice drops, I like to fish right on top or with a downrigger 5 feet. So a lot of times I run 2 lines behind the boat when it's just me and the boat. I'll run 1 line right on the top, and then I'll run 1 at 5 feet. that I can cover 2 different layers of water still right up at the surface. And by having them 5 feet apart, they don't get tangled when I make a turn. When I make a turn in the boat. So that's right after the ice goes out. And you'd be surprised that you don't really need to hang out in the deep water. You can if you want to. But your lake trout, all of that, they'll be hanging around in water that's 30 feet deep, 40 feet deep, 20. I've caught some 10-pound lakers in 10 feet of water that time of the year. So go troll your shorelines. 10 feet of water, 15 feet of water. You're not only going to find your salmon in there, but you could get really lucky and find yourself a really big lake trout in that same water because the water temperature is so cold and they haven't headed for the deep water. I spend the majority of the month of May, as soon as the ice goes out, I spend the majority of that time in 30 to 40 feet of water. Just a little tip from my boat. And I'm either trolling right on bottom with a downrigger, or like I said, I'm fishing up on top. Now what I do during the winter time is when I'm buying my bait for ice fishing, I always buy suckers in the wintertime, anywhere from 6 to 8 inches long. Anything that's left over at the end of a fishing day goes into my freezer. I package them in, I got one of those machines for vacuum sealing. So I vacuum seal 2 suckers into a package and throw that in the freezer. And that's my trolling bait for lake trout in the summertime, or as soon as the ice goes out. I like to fish with lures. I like to fish with repellers, and I like to fish with smelts, frozen smelts. The lake trout, the suckers are just for my lake trout fishing, and that's all I put on the line. I don't put any spinners. I don't put any weights. I don't put anything on my line except for the smelt if I'm salmon fishing or brook trout fishing, and if I'm fishing the bottom for the lake trout, the only thing on my line is the sucker. Anywhere from sometimes I will run a big sucker. Sometimes I'll run a sucker that's 10 inches long, depending on where I am. I fished Moosehead Lake up there, right on bottom. I fished 75 feet down, hooked fish at 75 feet. Big ones, big lake trout, and that's later on in the summertime when you get into the warmer weather, June stuff. But early May, right after ice out, and same thing for brown trout. Get out there and fish your shores, close to shore, for brown trout there as soon as the ice drops. Get in and around the rocks, get in and around the ledges. The lake that I live on is lots of ledges and lots of big boulders. So I get in there and I troll around those boulders and those ledges with a small outboard. And I have always said, if you're not banging bottom with your prop, then you're probably not brown trout fishing. But that's just the way it is. Brown trout fishing, you got to get in there close to the boulders. Salmon fishing too. If you dare, get in. Especially in the early couple of weeks there, right after the ice drops, you'll get them in crystal clear water right up close to shore, because of the water is so cold. And then once you flip the calendar over to June 1st, then the water's starting to rise. Then you're starting to get some bass to bite. You're starting to get some yellow perch to bite. There's a couple of lakes up north that I fish. Mattagamon is one of them. You get out there right early season, you won't catch any yellow perch at all. And as soon as Memorial Day weekend, once right after Memorial Day weekend hits, the water starts to warm up, and then you start to catch yellow perch and everything else. So I stop fishing as soon as I catch some yellow perch when I'm fishing for trout and salmon. So, but anyways, I think that covers a lot of ground there for you as far as lake trout fishing. Thought you might like sinking your teeth into a fishing video where we're getting ready to uncover the boats, pull them up onto the driveway because of all the mud season we're in right now. And that's it. Maybe I'll hit that, and tell me in the comments, you like talking about lake trout and salmon? What you want to know, how I'm fishing in June? Maybe I can go into a little bit more. Not June, the month of May. Let me know what your thoughts are. Maybe we can go into a little more detail right there. So, but anyways, raining outside. I'm going to say goodbye to you here. I got a 44 Colt that needs a good cleaning. So, gonna be a busy afternoon. Well, you guys have a great week, and I will see you in the next one.